Hello and welcome to Sudoku Pro.
This is a hard level Sudoku from New York Times. Let's get started. Hello everyone. Let me start with 5. There is a 5 in A row and a 5 in B row which blocks these two rows. So C5 takes 5. There is a 5 here in column 9 and a 5 here in column 7 which blocks these two columns, and there is a 5 here in E row blocking this cell. So F8 takes 5. So this 5 here in F row and this 5 here in E row blocks these two rows. There is a 5 here in column 5. So D6 takes 5. There is a 8 here in column 1 and the 8 in column 2 which blocks these two columns. So H3 takes 8. Now in column 3, you have this 3 and 7 blocking these two cells of column 3. So 3 and 7 goes in these two cells. So let me mark it with 3, 7 matching pair. Now the missing numbers in column 3 are 2 and 6. There is a 2 blocking from here. So B3 takes 6 and C3 takes 2. There is a 9 here in F row which blocks these two cells. There is a 9 here in column 5 which blocks this cell. There is a 9 here in column 7 which blocks this cell. So in D row, D9 is the only cell where 9 can be. There is a 6 here in column 8 and a 6 here in column 9 which blocks these two columns, and there is a 6 here in B row which blocks here. So 6 goes in one of these two cells, that is A7 or C7. But you can see this 6 blocks this row, so 6 has to be in only in top row in this block. So 6 will be in one of these cells. That cancels out the 6 here, so 6 goes here in C7. Now you have 1 here in column 9 and a 1 here in column 8 which blocks these two cells, so 1 goes here in C1. Now in C row there are only 2 empty cells and the missing numbers are 8 and 9. There is a 9 blocking from here, so C9 takes 8 and C8 takes 9. In block 1 there are only 2 empty cells and the missing numbers are 4 and 9. Now this 9 blocks this entire row. So 9 goes in one of these two cells, but there is a 9 here in column 5 blocking here, so B4 takes 9. Now there is a 4 and 7 which blocks these two cells of column 5. Also there is a 4 and 7 in I row which blocks this cell. So 4, 7 pair goes in D5 and H5. Here in D row you have this 1 blocking this cell. So in D row 1 goes in one of these two cells. There is a 1 blocking from here. So D2 takes 1. There is a 2 blocking these two cells. So D1 takes 2. Now the missing number in this block are 4 and 6. Let us mark it with matching pair 4, 6. Now in F row there are only 4 empty cells and the missing numbers are 1, 3, 7 and 8. Here you have 1, 7 and 8 blocking this cell. So F9 takes 3. Uh, there is 8 here which blocks these two cells. So 8 goes here in F7. Now the missing numbers are 1 and 7. There is a 7 blocking from here. So F4 takes 1 and F6 takes 4. This 4 cancels out the 4 here. So D5 takes 7 and G5 takes 4. Now in this block the missing numbers are 3 and 9. There is a 9 blocking from here. So E4 takes 3 and E6 takes 9. This 3 cancels out the 3 here. So E3 now is now becomes 7 and D3 takes 3. Now in D row the only missing number is 7, and here in this block there are only 2 empty cells and the missing numbers are 2 and 4. Let us mark it with 2, 4 pair. In column 9 there are 2 empty cells and the missing numbers are 2 and 4. There is a 4 blocking from here, so A9 takes 2 and G9 takes 4. In column 4 you have 4 empty cells. The missing numbers are 2, 4, 5 and 6. There is 2, 4 and 5 blocking here, so A4 takes 6 and here 2, 4, 5 goes in these 3 cells. You have 4 and 5 blocking from here, so G4 takes 2. Now 5 and 4 goes in these 2 cells. There is 4 blocking from here, so I4 takes 5 and H4 takes 4. There is 8 here in column 7 and 8 here in H row, which blocks uh, these these 2 cells. So 8 goes here in G8. Now in this block the missing numbers are 2 and 3. Let's mark it with 2, 3 pair. Now in G row there are 3 empty cells and the missing numbers are 3, 6 and 7. There is 3 and 7 in column 2 blocking here. So G2 takes 3. There is a 7 blocking from here, so G6 takes 6 and G1 takes 7. This 6 here cancels out the 6 here in F2, so F2 takes 4 and F1 takes 6. This 4 cancels out the 4 here, so A2 takes 9 and A1 takes 4. Now in this 8th block there are 3 empty cells and the missing numbers are 1, 6 and 8. There is a 1 here in I row and a 1 here in column 5 which blocks here. So I5 takes 8. Now 1 and 6 goes in these 2 cells. 1 blocks here. So I6 takes 6 and H6 takes 1. In column 2 the missing numbers are 2 and 5. There is 5 blocking here, so I2 takes 2 and H2 takes 5. In column 1 the missing numbers are 3 and 9. There is 9 blocking from here, so H1 takes 3 and I1 takes 9. This 3 cancels out the 3 here, so H8 takes 2 and I7 takes 3. In column 6 the only missing number is 8. And this 2 here cancels out the 2 here in E8. E8 takes 4 and E7 takes 2. Now in column 7 the missing numbers are 1 and 4. There is a 4 here in A row, so A7 takes 1 and B7 takes 4. Now here the missing numbers in column 8 are 3 and 7. There is a 7 blocking from here, so B8 takes 3 and A8 takes 7. Here in column 5 the missing numbers are 1 and 3. There is a 1 blocking from here, so A5 takes 3 and B5 takes 1. And the puzzle is solved. Thank you. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow.